Hey, it's the first winery in the state to carry the Pure Michigan trademark. Youngblood Vineyard, they've been making wine for the past, I guess, couple of months is when you've been making the wine, but you've been growing grapes for the last couple of years, and it's made with 100% estate-grown grapes. And it just recently opened, like I said, just months ago. We're joined this morning by owner, winemaker, farmer, teacher, Jess Youngblood. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And that is quite a title. Tell us a little bit about Youngblood Vineyard.
Well, we have been quietly growing grapes for the past 3 years, since 2016. Grapevines take about 3 years to establish before they are big enough and established enough to be able to pull a crop from. So we've been growing and growing, and in 2018, last September, we had our first commercial harvest.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We bottled in April, and now we finally have wine to share with our community.
All right. And so you guys have been growing, and it's amazing. You guys have been growing quietly, you said, for 3 years. You had your first harvest, and I'm looking at so many different varieties of wine. Tell us a little bit about some of the varieties you guys offer.
Well, we have 5 wines this year. We do grow 3 red grapes and 3 white grapes. We have 26 miles of vineyard.
Wow.
25 acres. This is a family farm that we've had in our family since 1945. So it's really exciting to be able to, trade in the soybeans, the corn, and the Christmas trees and the cattle for a vineyard. So the names of all of these wines are actually the names of these grapes.
Okay.
So we have Marquette, we have Petit Pearl, and we have Frontenac. Those are our 3 reds. We have a rosé of Petit Pearl, and we also have a white wine called Frontenac Blanc.
All right, well, let's jump in. You had some open. You said we'd be able to taste some?
I sure do.
All right, so as you're pouring, let me ask you, when people hear about wine in Michigan, they think, okay, yeah, that makes sense, over on the west side of the state, close to Lake Michigan, but you guys are in Macomb County. Tell us a little bit about how you can grow wine in Macomb County.
Well, about 95% of the grapes grown in Michigan are grown along Lake Michigan. So on the west side of the state, they get a little bit of lake effect. They're a little more protected. We have a really harsh, really cold winters.
It gets cold.
A couple polar vortexes in the last 5 years. And so we need grapes that can withstand the temperatures and the heavy soil that we have on this side of the state. And so we grow very super cold, hardy grapes. Bred at the University of Minnesota, can withstand temperatures of -30 and -40 degrees.
Does that affect the taste or the sweetness in any way?
Not one bit, not one bit. These are lower tannin grapes, so they are very smooth, very easy to drink.
All right, and I just took a sip, and which one is this again?
This is the Frontenac Blanc.
Frontenac. It's very nice. It is a very nice wine. This would be great, like just sort of hanging out during the summer, out on your patio or something like this with a nice light meal.
It's a perfect summer wine.
All right, now if people are like, hey, I'd love to support a local, Metro Detroit winery in one of the 3 close-in counties here, where can they find you?
Well, we're currently open Saturdays and Sundays, so from Saturdays to noon to 9, and then Sundays noon to 7. If you're having a wine emergency during the week, there's always Randazzo. So Randazzo Fresh Market carries our wines in both of their locations in Macomb County. We're also at Harding's Family Market in Kalamazoo.
All right. How did you, this is a question that I'm sure some people are thinking about at home as we take a look at some of the places where they can find you. How'd you learn how to grow wine? You said that you were a teacher before.
Yes, well, we are self-taught. There's a lot of resources out there. If you're willing to put in all the hard work and do the research, you can do this.
All right.
We involve our family, our kids. They've been involved in every step of the process, from planting the grapes to harvesting to pruning to bottling. We actually bottled online or on site right here at our vineyard, and they were involved in every step of the process.
Well, you said if you do the research, you can do this. Let me tell you, I've tasted this, and Jess, you did this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It is Youngblood Vineyard. They're in Ray Township. You can find you online, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much, Jess
Thank
Youngblood.
you.
All right, Kevin. This is great on a nice hot day. Let's take a look at your forecast.